Welcome to another episode of the Bear Trap, a Bears podcast by a Bears fan. I'm your host, Terry, and today going to go through some Chase Daniels. I think he should end up on the roster as the backup, but we'll end up seeing. But for those, I saw some people asking about Chase Daniel, and so I'm like, okay, let's just go to the tape and actually see what happened. We know he wasn't great or anything, but let's just kind of go through. Maybe we'll be more optimistic. Maybe we'll be less. But anyway, we're going to go through some plays from the Giants game that he started. Some complete passes, some incomplete passes, all that good stuff. So we're in empty right now. And this is where he gets picked off. Not the best start. We all know that. But let's just kind of see. So Ogletree's on the rush and just had a really well-timed jump. And I said this when we watched this live that week. I was just like, that was a great play by Ogletree. There's not much Chase could did there. Ogletree just really timed it. And that's not he's throwing to the flat to Tariq Cohen. So that's not a pass that you lob. And so I don't really blame him for trying to fit that in there. So next series, get an incomplete pass. So let's look at the routes. We got two in the backfield. Both go on the route. They're short there. So one-on-one with the slant. Not mad at the decision. The ball placement is the issue. So when the receiver is running into green grass and you know it's an inside route, you want to lead them a little bit more than that. And this pass just gets behind where it's easy for the cornerback to break it up. So that right there is an accuracy issue. Whoops, sorry, went too far. So screen pass. That's pretty simple. Nothing much Chase has to do on there besides just give a catchable ball to the receiver. So out of empty. We'll see what the routes are, but I feel like that pass was behind as well. So we got two double slants in breaking. That's a mesh. And so again, fine with the decision, understanding the two colliding underneath and then going for the other slant. But that ball just being behind again where the defender can make a play on it. But let's get a little closer so we can see if that's what actually happened. And yeah, that pass, again, the accuracy's off. And that's what you expect with backup quarterbacks. A lot of times the accuracy is the reason they're not starters. And so he's drifting back here. Those two are covered. We got one-on-one over the middle. This is all pretty covered. Let's see what he does. So kind of on the scramble drill. Gabriel continues to make a move. And the accuracy almost intercepted. Should have been intercepted. So let's watch Gabriel. No, that was an actual planned double move. I take it back. So not a scramble drill. Everything was covered, but setting this one-on-one matchup to go downfield. Safety's in good position, but that you got to understand. At that point, there's only one place to put this pass. With the corner here in that cover 2 area, I mean, this isn't cover 2, but with the safety over top corner trailing, you only could put it here. And as you can see, that pass was way off. So much like Mitch Trubisky, and I'm going to go on a limb and say that it's the coaching staff really getting these quarterbacks to understand the concept. But much like Mitch Trubisky, I don't have a problem with the decisions. Oh, and that, was that tipped? Let's see here. It definitely came out funny. Yeah, so that was tipped. Okay, so we'll get a credit to the defense to that. But even still, same thing I was saying, like, it's the decision making I don't have a problem with. I think they really understand where their options are and how they're attacking the coverage. I think the offensive game plan is prepped pretty well. It's just the execution with the accuracy that tends to be the issue. And he throws a check down there. Wasn't sure what down this is. And man coverage takes the easy completion. Nothing wrong with that. Pick play, that's super easy. Should be able to complete that easily. All right, so we're around midfield. Out of empty again. Oh, one pass play. Let's see, did I call that complete? That was a nice throw. I like that Chase stays in the pocket. He doesn't panic. He hangs in, makes the throw. He works the pocket. Not great at it or anything, but he's not afraid. He's not one of those guys that gets pressure and just starts running around. I did it again. So let's see that throw. Again, stays in the pocket. Nice deliverable catch. And I think Chase, I wouldn't even say in the short area. I think he has the arm to do short and intermediate stuff and all that. I just think he's probably better with the shorter West Coast stuff because it doesn't require him to have to read the field too much or drive the ball downfield. Even though he has the arm, I just think his accuracy isn't always the best. And so just giving him the simple throws. He's literally kind of like a less athletic version of Trubisky. These plays just start happening out of nowhere. All right, double tight end. Allen Robinson's crazy. So takes a look to this side. So that's his primary read. Works back, sees the one-on-one matchup. And much like Trubisky, just give Allen Robinson a chance, even though that was pretty well covered. I don't know if I would have took that shot, but gave a 50-50 ball to the playmaker. And so not always the best decision, but most people aren't going to beat you up about that. And again, in the face of pressure, not folding, putting the ball up. And so I think one of the things that we just kind of miss sometimes or that could be better is the complementary run game to all these plays that we put together for Trubisky and Daniel, where they are getting nice, easy completions. But if we're not running the ball forcefully enough, then it puts too much onus on the quarterback. So we got a little short route here. That's where Chase wants to go. He's got pressure in his face. Incomplete, but stays a passer. And again, that's something that I'm really enjoying, at least through watching this game, is the fact that he does remain a passer and he doesn't panic. Might not always deliver the ball the best, but understanding how to take care of it in that situation is a big thing. It's like, okay, these plays. All right, so we're backed up. Drops back. Ends up taking check down. And I don't like that. Throwing off your back foot for a check down doesn't make any sense to me. We got some vertical routes. Those are covered. So, again, okay with the decision. But get the ball there. I understand there's pressure, but you want to make that catchable. Jordan Howard could have did a lot more with that. And it wasn't even a lot of pressure, so you had time to deliver that pass. It's really hard to see what down it is from that screen. That would kind of help understand the decision making, but whatever. Timing route. The receiver runs a good route. Bail coverage. Actually, honestly, the ball is on time. Let's get a little closer look because it's not like he threw it late, but let's see if he got it accurately. 1, 2, 3. Just a little low, I think. And Taylor's short, so not sure why you're throwing it so low. Like, he had space. And again, that's just kind of a completion you leave on the field as well. So empty, motion back to backfield. Trips bunch to the right. Nice little concept. We're going to get guys pushing vertical, which is going to open the inside or the slant. It's an interesting concept because actually he bounces out and then slants inside for a delay. So offense spread, kind of parts to see. Defender did a good job because that could have went for a big play. I think Chase put that on the money with good timing. Again, understanding the play, understanding the area, knowing what's about to be open. Defender just makes a nice tackle, so. But I like Chase's decision on that. All right, so we're heading towards midfield. Another check down. We got trips to one side. Let's see what they do. Got the short. Kind of a curl concept anyway. Just to pick up some yards. I'm guessing it's an early down. Let's see. Man, that screen is hard to read. Anyway, we got 2 apiece on each side. Play action. Good amount of time. And just working the short rhythm passes. Not asking Chase to do too much, but I think he could. I would like to see if that ball wasn't tipped on a double move, how well he would have been able to place that to Taylor Gabriel. Again, his arm I don't think is weak by any means. It's not Trubisky's, but it's not weak. All right, empty. Plenty of time. Goes to a second read, wide open. And that, again, that's tough. I mean, well, no, okay, I take it back. So now looking at this, I was going to say it's tough to make that throw when he's so far downfield, but he just broke open when Chase looked over there. Chase waited way too long. As you can see, and we'll see when it's close up, his head turns right as Tariq Cohen has beat Landon Collins. And then he waits a couple seconds to throw the ball. And it's like, again, knowing what you got on the route and you turn your head and you see it broke, make that throw. I understand that was your second read. You went here first. But once you go to the next half of the field, you look, throw it. He's just waiting and patting the ball, and he doesn't have the arm strength to drive it, ahead of everybody where Tariq Cohen could run for a touchdown. And you don't have that type of arm strength. So as soon as you see it, let that thing go. He's beating him by 2-3 steps. Let it go now. He's just waiting. And so you like to see a better throw out of that, but still made the play, got the ball down there. Nice little throw on the run. Again, nice little movement throws, easy. but still has good velocity. And I think there's a reason Chase is our backup. I mean, as you watch and kind of look, again, his talent level isn't the same as Trubisky, but his strengths are kind of the same. He likes to throw on the move with good velocity as well too. His accuracy isn't always the best, but he can drive the ball. He can understand the system, of course. Now let's see after this play action. So double play action, delayed release, trick play, trying to catch the defense sleep. This guy's blocking, so it's really a one-man route, but honestly, somebody caught him, and there's a safety. I would not have taken that chance. Now, you put it towards the sideline, so it's less chance to be intercepted, but still, I just personally wouldn't want my quarterback taking that chance. At that point, just throw it away. The fake out didn't really work. All right, trips to the left. Moving in the pocket, staying patient. Not sure what he's throwing at. So we got out route, got a drag, which you could have hit. Now this is breaking, but it is picked up. So I'm okay with you going a burden there, but I don't know if it was just, okay, I'm going to throw it away, which I'm assuming because that was way off. But if that's the case, I'm fine with that. I'm okay to live for another play. I'm always okay with that. But I do think there were some people he could have hit. And I just hope that wasn't a missed throw. And I'm just hoping he was throwing it away. All right, third down, it looks like. I could barely see. Trips to the left. All right, that's a design screen that just wasn't really working. You see the lineman going downfield. Corner just does a great job. So, yeah, that doesn't really go anywhere. Nothing Chase could really do about that. Backed up in our own end zone. Let's go, Chase. I don't understand why the pass is so low. Taylor's short. Just put the ball on him. And he has a cushion. Not understand why the pass is so low. But, and I remember as a big play in the game, actually. But just looking at Chase, in his own end zone, I think one of the best things he's shown this whole game, even in his own end zone, is that he's calm under that pressure. He understands where he's going. And that could work. You just got to work on then ball placement after that. And I think this is the last play of this game, or the last play for Chase. Maybe not. Easy pass. They're in prevent mode pretty much. Never mind. I think his last pass is the Cohen. So trips to the left. Trying to go down to win. Checks down to Cohen, the playmaker. Yeah, we're losing. And so this is a 2-minute drill, for lack of a better term. Game-winning drive. Trips bunch to the left. That's crazy. We couldn't really see. The camera didn't catch the catch. But Chase, while getting hit, let's see here. Yep, while getting hit, delivers the pass, drops it right in the bucket. And that's impressive, man. Like, he was hit by two people and made that throw. But again, showing that his arm isn't, below average. It's definitely above average. That one got away from him. Again, knowing exactly where they want to attack the coverage, just the accuracy. But not terrible either. I mean, honestly, as we get to the end of this, I'm going to just say my thoughts now. I think Chase did a pretty good job. I know some people want to say he's so terrible. Stays in the pocket. That should have been caught. I have no problem with that pass. That's one that's on the receiver. My boy Anthony Miller. But yeah, that should have been caught right there. Motion. We got 2x2. Got some pressure. Checks it down. A smart decision. Just working your way towards the end zone. All right, so this should be our last drive here. Trips bunch to the left. Checks down to Cohen again. And I just think, falling a little bit too in love with Cohen. I think both quarterbacks do. Just falling a little bit too in love with checking it down to him. But, whatever. Check downs are there as a safety valve. But I think just because it's Tariq that sometimes people get a little too happy going to him. But defense wants to keep everything in front of them right now. Empty backfield. Let's see the routes because I'm not sure I like that decision. So we get a whip route. That's 2-on-2. He threw it already, but it was more of a 1-on-1. I'm okay with that. Safeties were in good position. They got a lot of deep coverage, so really it would have been a tough pass that he would have had to make if he wanted to go downfield. This, though, you wish you got to the sideline to stop that clock, though. That much I do know. All right, 28 seconds left, down by 7. Has time. Checks down again. And you need a touchdown, so it's not like you can win with a field goal. You have to score, and so at some point you got to get downfield. Throwing off his back foot. That's cover. I don't know if I like these plays. That's not really Chase's fault. But some of these play designs with 28 seconds left and we're trying to get in the end zone, they have deep safety coverage. So when you only put 2 people vertical, you're going to have multiple people getting covered or people covering them because they have so much deep coverage. So you got to put multiple people vertical to find a one-on-one matchup. All right, so in the green zone, but not in the red zone. Chase drops back. Floats one to Cohen again. Hits him this time. He hit him 2 times after missing the first time. Hit that wheel route again. Nice touch. Nice follow through. And there's the big play. 11 seconds. Chase doing a bunch of stuff. He knows where he wants to go there. He's staring it down. He got a nice wide alignment for this slant. Or not the slant, but I guess he broke inside. I don't know if that was planned or if that was on a freestyle by Gabriel. But once they duck down to Tariq Cohen, that slant becomes wide open because they vacate that space. And again, with Taylor, man, I just don't. His accuracy. I don't know if because he's shorter with a less catch radius that he tries to compensate for that. But you can see these passes to Taylor Gabriel just have been off. Let's see if we could slow it down and see what that pass looks like. Because it looked like it was just a little too high. Maybe it was tipped. It's hard to see. It looked like Taylor might have had a chance on that one. But still, you got to think with that much space, you could have put it down a little bit. So, is this the OT? No, I'm not even sure what this is. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure what quarter we're in. Check down to Cohen again. And really, as a game manager, just all you need. I mean, you don't have to force him to go downfield. You just need a guy that understands where to go on each play, how to make the safe choice, and then make a couple occasional big throws when you need them to. It says quarter 5. Maybe it is overtime. I have a bad memory when it comes to remembering how games exactly play out, but all right, so let's see the concept there. It was a first down. I mean, that's just trusting Allen Robinson. They were curl routes. They were all short anyway, so they were looking to get a medium-sized gain. And he delivered a nice ball on time, so I don't have a problem with that. Heading towards midfield, empty set. Throws to Cohen short. Let's see what we have here. I mean, he was looking for Cohen the whole way. And again, that's just him having his chemistry, that kind of being his favorite target. Oh, okay, there we go. So that was the last play. That was Chase Daniels. That was a lot. But overall, man, to be honest with you, like I said before, I don't really have a big problem with Chase Daniel. I mean, of course, he's not Nick Foles as a backup. Most backups aren't. But I think his experience with the system that Nagy runs and some of his just play traits are similar to Trubisky. And he does fit the role of what we want to do. And I don't have a huge problem with him being our backup going forward, even though some fans are complaining. So anyway, go to the comment section. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up, subscribe, share it around. And remember, stay up and bear down.